同学们，大家好，我们来学语法。这是向老师。So, hi everyone, welcome to the Grammar in Context series developed by me, Dr. Shihua Shan, funded by Center for Advanced Language Proficiency Education and Research, CAPR, which is housed at Penn State University. So we have looked at the particles 也, 还. Now we move on to 都. Do basically is a marker of all-inclusiveness. You can use this to talk about everyone in my circle likes to travel, or everyone in my family don't like TV, or everyone in China, if the parents are single child in their own household, they can have a second child, so on and so forth. So let's look at this example. First, 我圈子里的朋友都喜欢旅游。圈子里 my circle. The friends in my circle, they all like to travel. 我圈子里的朋友都喜欢旅游。都 before the verb 喜欢 marks that it applies to everyone. 我圈子里的朋友都喜欢旅游。我家人都不喜欢看电视。My family members, all of them don't like TV. 我家人都不喜欢看电视。The third is a current situation in China. The one-child policy has resulted in some social issues of lack of birth rates. So now the new policy is that if you are yourself a single child, now you can have a second child. You can have two children. So it goes like this. 在中国，父母 parents 自己 self 是独生子 single child 的家庭 family 都可以生两个孩子 or can have two children. In China, 在中国，父母自己是独生子的家庭都可以生两个孩子。The fourth one, you know hot pot 火锅。准备火锅 to prepare for hot pots 很容易 it's very easy. 把 the 把 construction, I suppose you learned this. 把 is the disposal construction. You emphasize on the object you're operating on to explain what happened to this particular object. So 把菜都洗好就可以了。把菜都切好就可以了。So preparing hot pots are very easy. All you need to do is to cut all the vegetables and meats. 准备火锅很容易，把菜都切好 cut them 就可以了。把菜都切好就可以了。Fifth, 我每天都喝很多水。So every day I drink a lot of water. 我每天都喝很多水。To recap, do is this all-inclusive marker. The predicate, the verb, expression, the situation applies to everything indicated in the subject. So let's see an example. This is from a film called Summertime. 夏日协奏曲 Summertime is the English name. So this boy, this is situated in Taiwan. So this boy is chatting with his friend's mom. There's a girl who's visiting him. So the mom gets curious, beckons him over to ask questions about the girl. And this boy's name is Kwan, Kwan.
怎么认识他的？
就透过朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友啊。
透过朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友，那你不是只有我们仨同一个朋友哦？哪来那么多的朋友的朋友朋友朋友朋友朋友的？精彩都被你浪费掉。
So this is a very typical kind of interacting between people who are familiar with each other. They speak in jest, some sort of joking tone. So the mom says, 哎，宽宽宽，来 come over. 怎么认识她的 How did you get to know her? 怎么认识她的 And Quan says 通过 it's through 通过朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友啊 So he's joking. It's through friends. And the mom gets confused. 通过朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友 Through friends and friends. 那你不是只有我们沙虫 is the nickname of her child, Quan's friend. 一个朋友啊 But so she's saying, but isn't it that you only have my son, the only one friend? 你哪来那么多的朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友的朋友 So where did you find these many friends? And then she realized that her TV show is going on. By chatting with Quan, all the exciting parts on the TV have been missed. So she said, 精彩都被你耽误掉了 All the exciting parts, all of them, 被 construction, passive construction, are missed because of you. 耽误 kind of wasting, avoiding, so they're missed because of you. 耽误掉了 is a resultative complement. Completely done, completely missed. 精彩都被你耽误掉了 This example shows you a screenshot of a Chinese Twitter. It's called Weibo microblog. If you go to Weibo, Weibo, Weibo.com, you can get an account and you can start blogging in Chinese. So this is an example of using do. I want to use the example to show you that you don't need to have explicit subject before do. Sometimes the subject is empty, it's understood, it's implicit. The context tells you it applies to everyone in the situation. So in this case, there's a celebrity here in the picture. This is his blog. And he's taking photo with all the fans. And then when he gives lecture, the front seats, see in the picture, the front seats are empty. So he shows this picture and he comments that there are 2 empty seats, nobody grabs them. 都在后面挤着 Everybody sits in the back. So it reads like this. 前面的2个空位 So the 2 empty seats in the front, 没人抢 Nobody grabs them. 抢 grab to fight for something. So this is a topic comment structure. 前面的2个空位 2 seats in the front, nobody grabs them. No 没人抢都 all 在后面 in the back 挤着 durative marker. They're all crowding in the back. So who are crowding in the back? There's no explicit subject here before though, but we understand it refers to all the audience. So it goes like this. 前面的2个座位没人抢，都在后面挤着，都在后面挤着。Implicit subject. Now we look at the do in the movie clip from the film 不能说的秘密 Secret. It's a very nice clip because you see how do in conversation is used to mark all inclusive, but you don't really need the topic. You don't. Sometimes we omit the subject because it's understood. That's how naturally we say things. A lot of omission. So let's listen to the clip first, and then we'll tease out some of the grammar.
你干嘛都不说话？
那我问你什么，你都说是秘密。那你喜欢哪个音乐家？
都喜欢啊，
那你喜欢晴天还是雨天？
都喜欢啊。
So this is a clip where the girl gets a ride on the bicycle from the boy, and the girl, there's a silence, so the girl asks, 你干嘛? So why? 干嘛 is informal way of asking why. 你干嘛 for what reason? 你干嘛都不说话？都 means all the way, at all, absolute. 你干嘛都不说话？ And the boy says, 因为我问你什么 I ask you whatever, 你都说是秘密 You would always say it's a secret. 因为我问你什么，你都说是秘密。什么都 is a pattern. Whatever I ask you, you would say it's a secret. The girl gets silent and the boy starts asking questions. 那你 So if you want me to ask you questions, I'm gonna ask you questions. 那你喜欢哪个音乐家 So which musician do you like? You see that the questions often end with it helps to soften the tone, so the question doesn't sound so imposing. 那你喜欢哪个音乐家啊 The girl says, 都喜欢啊 So I like them all. Before do, there's no subject, but we understand that the subject refers to all musicians. 都喜欢啊 So the boy continues, 那你喜欢晴天还是雨天 Then do you like sunny days or rainy days? Because they're just chit-chatting. The girl goes, 都喜欢啊 Now we move on to a more difficult part where we look at complex constructions. You know, grammar is so complex that sometimes different grammar words get together to form a formulaic chunk, and the meaning gets fixed in that fixed pattern. So it's important to understand the pattern and to use them productively. So this pattern has to do with absolute universal coverage of a situation. It starts with a quantifier, meaning that it's sort of covering everything, such as 每 means every, each, 大多数 like most, almost all, 所有 everything, 全部 a whole lot, 什么 whatever, 不管 no matter what, 无论 no matter what, more formal than 不管，只要 as long as. So all these are expressions that can be construed as a universal coverage, everything or almost everything. Then they pair up with the adverb 都 and then they convey the idea of no matter what or everything applies. So I'll give you some examples. First is more formal in register. 无论 no matter what. 无 literally means no discussion, absence of discussion. So no matter what. 无论成败. So no matter 成 success, 败 failure. So no matter success or failure, 都要 all need 从过程中 from the process 从过程中去学很多东西 to learn lots of things. So no matter it's a success or failure, we all have to learn from the process. So this is an aphorism. There's no explicit subject such as you or me or somebody. It's just universally applied. Again, Chinese has this feature that you don't have to have the subject to be made explicit. 无论成败都要从过程中去学很多东西. This is taken from a written text, so you see the register is pretty formal, such as the use of 无论 and 过程 and 成败. So all these are formal vocabulary choice. The second one is informal, talking about dress codes at parties. So it's a very casual party, dress whatever you like. 这个派对 party, 这个派对很随便的 it's very casual. 你穿什么都可以 whatever you wear, it's fine. 你穿什么都可以什么都可以这个派对很随便的你穿什么都可以 The third example is taken from Yao Ming, the basketball player's autobiography. So he says, if you want to take a look at how China used to look like, you have to hurry because China changes every day. So it goes like this. 如果你想看 中国过去的样子。So if you want to see China 过去 past 的样子 the look, so you want to see how China looks like in the past, 可得赶紧，可得 like you gotta 赶紧 hurry up, you gotta hurry up. 中国每天都在变化 every day, all happens every day, single day. 在变化 is going on, the changes are going on. So 如果你想看中国过去的样子，可得赶紧，中国每天都在变化。So let's see a film clip example of the use of universal quantifier to talk about as long as and universal coverage of situation. The pattern is 只要都 as long as it's going to be. This is from the film Summer Times. 夏日协奏曲. So the dialogue goes like this. The boy is taking the girl out on a tour of the little town there. The boy asks her, 你明天想去哪儿? Where do you want to go tomorrow? The girl says, thinking. 看金门 Golden Gate. This is the name of the town. Very beautiful place. 看金门哪儿美就去哪儿. Wherever it's pretty, I'll go there. 看金门 just see Golden Gate. Wherever it's pretty, I'll go there. 只要是 as long as it is 美的东西 beautiful things, 我都想 I would want to 把它拍下来. The bar construction takes the object forward to talk about what you do with it. 把它 beautiful thing 拍下来 拍 take a picture 拍下来下来 complement. So I'm gonna take a picture of them. So 看金门哪儿美就去哪儿. I would see Golden Gate wherever it's pretty I go there. 只要是美的东西 as long as it's pretty thing, 我都想把它们拍下来. I would want to take a picture of them. 只要是什么什么都什么什么. So let's go back and listen to the clip, just to let you know that the caption is not exactly accurate in this clip.
哎，你明天想去哪？
看金门哪里美我就想去哪，只要是美的东西我想把它拍下来。
那为什么不用相机拍，用手机拍啊？
那比较方便啊。
So there's a part I didn't transcribe. It says 用相机拍还是用手机拍. So you take a camera or you take a phone with you. One more time.
哎，你明天想去哪？
看金门哪里美我就想去哪，只要是美的东西我想把它拍下来。
那为什么不用相机拍，用手机拍啊？
那比较方便啊。
So he's asking, then why are you not taking camera but only use a cell phone? And she says that's more convenient that way. So natural languages like that, they're faster. They're very, they often do not enunciate the words. But if you know the grammar, you can sort of follow what's going on. And the vocabulary also matters a lot. So another fixed pattern for you to grasp, because it's also highly frequent and highly useful, it has to do with negation. So before we talked about universal feature, one situation that's kind of universally covering. What if you were talking about the opposite of it, like nothing at all, nothing at all? For example, that film is not scary at all. That film is not good at all. You can use this pattern. The pattern goes with the minimum coverage, kind of quantifier expression, 连 or 不管. 不管 means no matter what. 一点儿, not a single bit. 一点儿, 什么, whatever. And then the 都 part goes like this. 都 with a negation. 都不 or 都没 or 都没有. 连什么什么都不都没有。不管什么什么都不都没有。一点儿什么什么都不都没有。什么什么什么都不都没有。So it's kind of a little bit a mouthful, but let's see the examples here. The first example also comes from Yao Ming's autobiography. So he says, in China, a basketball player, no matter how excellent he is, he would not be regarded as an important figure as in the US. So athletes have a different social status in China. So he says, 在中国，一个篮球运动员，不管 so no matter regardless，不管他如何出色，如何 however much 出色 excellent，都不会 they would not be 像在美国一样 be like in the US， 像什么什么一样 be like in the US， 被人看成一个大人物，被 passive construction to be regarded by other people， 看成 as 一个大人物 a big figure。 So in China， 在中国，一个篮球运动员，不管他如何出色，都不会像在美国一样被人看成一个大人物。And second sentence, typical scenario, you go to see a scary film, it's not scary at all. So you can say, 这个恐怖片 scary film 恐怖片一点儿 not at all 都不恐怖 not at all 一点儿都不恐怖 a chunk 一点儿都不恐怖。Third example talks about the price hike in China. Things are very pricey. With $100, you can even buy 2 pounds of meat. 现在物价高 so nowadays price is high. 100块 $100. 连 can be omitted. 连 means even. 2斤肉 2 pounds of meat 都买不到 you can buy them. 现在物价高100块连2斤肉都买不到。A final point of a less common but also still very useful function of 都 is a time marker. We use 都 to mark already. It relates to the idea of universal coverage or absolutism, with the idea that even, such an extreme, I'm even. So it goes like this. The mother says, oh, you're just a child. 你还是个孩子呢 You're still a child. And the child goes, 我都19岁了 I'm already 19. Believe it or not. So do carries the sense of this is the farthest, the absolute situation. I'm even 19 years old. 你还是个孩子呢我都19岁了 Another example. 我都开学3个月了还没有去过图书馆呢 It's already 3 months into the semester and I've never been to the library. 都开学3个月了还没有去过图书馆呢 So do here doesn't quantify anything, doesn't talk about absolutism, but it talks about this is just beyond me. It's even already. So let's see an example. And this example is from the TV drama, the martial arts drama, My Swordsman. So the cook goes calling everyone to eat. He's prepared a big meal. So he says, 吃饭了，吃饭了，吃饭了 Time to eat, time to eat, time to eat. 开饭了 another expression for time to eat. 开 open the meal now. 开饭了，开饭了，开饭了 Very exciting. Bai, who is the helper in the end, the man, the handsome guy, says, yo is the exclamation, like, wow. 今天谁结婚啊 Today, who is getting married? 做这么多好吃的呢 Made so many delicious things. So this is a joke. He says, oh, such a big meal must be someone getting married, a banquet. The boss, the woman, says, 哎呀，不要动 don't touch. 等一等秀才 秀才 refers to the literary, the only learned guy in this crowd, the accountant. 等一等秀才 wait for 秀才 Guo, that's the girl, helper in the end, says, 不要等了 let's not wait 再等他 if we wait him anymore 菜都凉了 the dishes will be all cold will be already cold and then Bai says 哎呀菜凉了无所谓呀 dishes are cold that's no matter it's no problem 无所谓nothing to be concerned about 就怕just worried 有些人心凉哦心凉 the heart gets cold because Bai is joking Guo because Guo had a crush on the landed guy Guo says 说就说你看我干啥 so just say your own thing why are you looking at me so she's not happy with the innuendo so let's look at this clip where Do marks some sort of time already
吃饭了啊！吃饭了！吃饭了！吃饭了！吃饭了！开饭了啊！开饭了！开饭了！哟，今儿谁结婚了？做这么多好吃的呢？
哎呀，不要动，等一等秀才。哟，不要等了，再等他菜都凉了。
哎呀，菜凉了无所谓啊，就怕有些人心凉哦。
你看我干啥？
哈，还想拍我呀？
哎，他拍你干？
So to summarize, we looked at the do as the basic function of an all-inclusive marker. We also looked at it as a time marker, marking even or ready, as we just saw in that TV clip. And we also looked at some of the very complex fixed patterns, one being everything, considered everything applies, one being not at all. So they're the opposite of each other. They're all pretty tough to deal with because they are complex in construction in terms of word order, but they are highly frequent and highly useful. So I encourage you to pursue them, to understand them, to actually make use of them. So I hope you find this lecture useful. 谢谢大家，再见。